So let me just check if this is live here. Okay, so before I start, let me introduce myself. I'm Vani Kari, biology educator at Unacademy. I'm an engineer with bachelor's and master's degree in biotechnology and a B.Ed degree. Also a founder of a startup where I grow microgreens by vertical farming technology. So join with us in Telegram. So that is for homework and class notes. You can join the channel Vani Kari ICSE class 9 and 10 biology, and the Telegram channel of Unacademy ICSE and ISC both. So this link you can find in the description box. So go to the description box, click on the link and join the channel for updates regarding the classes. So also we conduct special classes on the platform which are absolutely free classes where you can attend this team session, because different educators are having different team sessions. So you can basically click on the special class link which is available in the description and can take up that session. So you can learn from your favorite educator for free, engage with educator via poll. So we'll be giving you a quiz also, so you can take up those quiz and also clear your doubts in the live special classes. Now for the top special classes, visit the link in the description. Okay, so this is about the Unacademy subscription feature where you can learn live from the comfort of your home. Then unlimited access to all the courses will be there. Then top educators of India are going to take the classes in one platform. So that is Unacademy platform. Regular doubt clearing session will be done. That is after about every 3 sessions. The 4th session will be your doubt clearing session. So whatever doubts you have related to the topics that are previously covered, so you can clear your doubt in this doubt clearing session. Just a second. Okay, so then exhaustive, like 100% syllabus coverage will be done. Mentorship and guidance is given. Study materials are given. The practice tests are conducted and also live test series are conducted. We have a batches in English as well as in English. So once you take the subscription, so you will have access to both them. So you can attend both the batches, or depending on your comfort, you can even go for any of these batches. Then there is daily practice section, weekly mock test series, live quizzes are conducted, daily MCQ and subjective test series are also conducted. So this is the offer which is there right now. So final call to save big with Unacademy Unlock, where you can save up to 41%. Avail the Unlock offer and a free subscription of up to 6 months for ICSE 9 and 10, that is class 9 and 10, and this offer is only till today. And those who are planning to take the subscription, so this is the best time that you can go ahead with them. And the duration of this particular offer, so you can choose the duration here, and the respective free months are mentioned in here, where the current price is this one, total value is this one, and what you are paying is this one, and this is the amount that you will be saving. So if you are going for 24 months, so you will be saving up to 41%, that is 18,113. okay, and here it is 8,101. So that is 34% and here it is 29%. So those who are planning to take the subscription, you can make it today, and don't forget to mention the code VANIYT, okay, because only with the code you will be having this discount offer and also extension offer. So any queries that you have, you can call on this number. It is 858585. Okay, so this is for more details. So let's get started with the photosynthesis. Yes, what is photosynthesis? Anybody? Okay, so this is basically, you can find the introduction part of the photosynthesis. So the name itself says what exactly is the photosynthesis. So using the light, photo is what? Photo is light. Okay, so using light, what is happening? There is a synthesis which is occurring. So synthesis of what? Synthesis of food. Okay, so using the light, so synthesis of food is occurring, and that we call as the photosynthesis. Okay, and there are certain organisms which prepare their own food, and there are lot more organisms which cannot prepare their own food. Okay, so based on this, classification is also done. So let's see what exactly is autotrophs. Organisms that produce their own food, that is through photosynthesis. So these are said to be a autotroph. Okay, so now when we mention about the photosynthesis process, so the process through which the green plant convert the carbon dioxide and water into glucose, that is in the presence of sunlight. So basically sunlight will be used up. Okay, so let's see, here is the tree. One second. So this is the tree, and here is the sunlight. Okay, so sunlight is there. So let's have a look at this. So sunlight is available. So here, you know, these rays fall onto the cells which are over here. So you can find a cell, and this cell is having chloroplast. So that is basically a pigment. Let's see this. So you can see that the sunlight is being trapped by the chloroplast inside. And now who is the one supplying food, or you know, supplying water? So let's see that as well. So here you can find root part over here. So this is all root. Okay, and now you know, this is one of the pigment, chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is present over here, sunlight is present. Now some external environment, like you know, external gases, so that is carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, has to be used up in photosynthesis. So what is the raw material that is required? It is the carbon dioxide. Okay, so carbon dioxide is required, which is a raw material, and along with that the water. So how exactly this carbon dioxide is taken? The carbon dioxide can be taken through the stomata. So through the stomata the carbon dioxide is taken, and this one is actually a cell. So this one is the chloroplast having chlorophyll here. So here you can find chlorophyll which is present. Okay, so now you know, through the stomatal pore the carbon dioxide is going to enter. So this is one of the raw material, and one second, I'll just write it on this side. Okay, then through the root water absorption occurs, and you can see that the water is moving up the xylem into this respective cells. So that is through midrib and vein. So that is a vascular bundle supply will be there. So water is another raw material. So this one is one that is required. So this is required. So we can just put star to indicate that these are raw materials. Okay. So this is required. And what is there? So there is a chloroplast also is required, and the sunlight is required. So with all this, we can see there is a food preparation that happens. So what is that food? The food is basically a glucose. So glucose is being produced by the plant, and along with that you can find the waste products which are generated. So there is oxygen which is generated. Okay. So now this is about the photosynthesis. So let's have a look at this. Okay. So 6CO2, 6H2O. So there is a glucose production and there is a oxygen release. So food is basically a glucose and release of oxygen is done. So this is with respect to photosynthesis. Okay. So what is this? This one is photosynthesis process where sunlight is used mainly. Okay. So now what is the importance of this photosynthesis? So it is the primary source of food on earth. Okay. So if one needs a food, so you can find the primary source of food is basically like what do we say? So that is primary producer. Yeah. So primary producers are these plants. So without these producing us any food, so we humans or other animals, so we cannot consume the food because each one of us are depending on the food, because this is the primary food producer, which is the main source of food for all of us, because it is having a capacity to trap that sunlight as it is having a chlorophyll pigment. So we humans do not have a chlorophyll pigment to tap in that, to trap the sunlight and store it and make glucose in our body. So that is not there, but the plants are going to do it. Okay. So green plants release oxygen, that is by the photolysis of water. So this is by photolysis of water. Okay. So the green plants are going to release the oxygen that is into the atmosphere. So that is as a byproduct. So how this is happening? I'll just write the equation here. So 2 of the water molecules are splitting up, 4 of the protons and 4 of the electrons which are produced, and there is oxygen which will be produced. Okay. So this is the photolysis reaction. So the oxygen release from the green plants comes from the water. So this is an indication that there is oxygen that is evolved, and this does not come from carbon dioxide, but it does come from the water there. Okay. So this is with respect to photolysis. So site of photosynthesis. Okay, so let's see this site of photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis can occur in chloroplasts that contain chlorophyll. Okay, and you can usually see the photosynthesis that occurs only when the chlorophyll is present. Okay, so there might be different different pigments might be present, but wherever you can find there is chlorophyll present. Okay. So that's the main pigment which will be performing this photosynthesis, that is especially in chloroplasts which contain chlorophyll. So chloroplasts are present in the parenchymatous cells of the leaf mesophyll. So let's see, this is the upper epidermis. Okay, so now there is, one second, yeah, so there is the upper epidermis. Okay, So this one being, let's say this is the upper epidermal cells are there. So this upper epidermis, when we have to mention, so this is having a cuticle there on the upper surface. So this is cuticle. Then there is Palisade Mesophyll. So this one is Palisade Mesophyll. Okay. And just below that you can find a spongy mesophyll. Okay, so there here you can find spongy mesophyll cells. So layers of these can be found. Okay, so these are the spongy mesophyll there. And let's see this. Okay, so let's see, here is the lower epidermis now. So lower epidermal cells are arranged in here as such, and maybe one stomata I can just show you here. So this is now a lower epidermis. Again there is a cuticular covering. So you can find a spongy mesophyll and there is a xylem and phloem. So that's a vascular bundle that can be found in here. Okay, so this is the mesophyll of leaf. Okay, so this mesophyll of leaf, which is basically having a parenchymatous cells. So these are parenchymatous cells there. Okay, and these parenchymatous cells, when we mention, yeah, here is the picture. So you can find a cuticle, there is upper epidermis, and mesophyll, there is a spongy mesophyll, and vertical Palisade mesophyll is there. So you can find chloroplast as usual, vacuole is present. So xylem and phloem can be found in here. So this is the vein or midrib vein when we mention. So you can see guard cell, the stoma, air channel through which the exchange of gases can occur, and again as usual there is a cuticle. Okay, so the structure of chloroplast when we mention, so you can see there is a outer membrane, inner membrane, stroma, lamellae, grana. Okay, so these are the different parts. So let me just draw here and explain the structure of chloroplast. 1 second. Okay, so let me just draw the structure of chloroplast. Okay, so now we know chloroplast is there, which is actually a double membrane structure. So you can find a double membrane bound structure there. Okay, and this is gonna be like this, and inside this you can find there is a lamella. Okay, so I'll just take this again. So this one is stroma. Okay, so inside this what will be there? So there is a stroma which is present. So this is, colorless fluid, a ground substance we can mention, which is found inside the chloroplast. Okay, and where exactly do you think that there is a chlorophyll then? So we'll discuss about that as well. So this is completely a stroma that is inside the nerve membrane. So you can find this ground substance, so that is a stroma. Okay, and the outer layer, as usual, you know that the outer layer, this is there. So I'll just highlight that so that you can actually see this line. Otherwise this is completely covered here. I'll just explain, I'll just draw that. Okay, okay, so this one is the outer membrane. So now inside this you can find, so there are thylakoids. Okay, so what are those thylakoids? So here is this structure. Okay, so these are called as thylakoids, and like a stack of thylakoids, so this we call as the granum there. So these are the granum all together, so I'll just label this as granum. Okay, and the individual unit, if you are taking, yes, this is a thylakoid. Okay, and now this part, a ground substance which is there, so this we call as stroma. Okay, and you can find there is a stroma lamellae. So let's draw one more over here. Okay, so this one is stroma lamellae. Okay, and you can also find some of the ribosomes that are suspended freely in the stroma of the thylakoid. So this we can just label as ribosomes, and you all know that the plastids are having their own DNA, so we can just show a DNA also here. So this is the structure of chloroplast, where you can find outer membrane as well. Okay, so this one is outer membrane, and then there is inner membrane. So this is inner membrane now. Okay, so this is how the arrangement will be done. Okay, so let's go with the other one. So while most plants prepare their food by photosynthesis, so some parasitic species of plants are an exception to this. So you can find holoparasites and hemiparasites, where they lack chlorophyll, therefore they get their food from the other sources. Okay, so hemiparasites, when we mentioned, they have the ability to synthesize their own food, that is to some extent, and however they still resource or they derive their resources from the host plant, so that is missed a lot. Alright, so before I end this session, so let me just see about the batches that we have here. Okay, so there is a gladiators batch, which is all subject batch, so that is for right now there is a revision going on, and in the month of July also it was a revision. So some of the sessions are done, so there they can watch the recording, but there are many more sessions which are yet to come live, so you can take up the live sessions as well. Okay, so gladiators revision for all subject batch, and the mode of delivery here is English. This is for term 1 for class 10, and the start date is 4th of August, where maths, physics, chemistry and bio will be covered. If you are subscribing for class 10, so you will be getting class 11 and class 12 subscription absolutely free here. So this is the offer that we have right now. Final call to save big with Unacademy Unlock, where now you can save up to 41%. So avail the Unlock offer and a free subscription of up to 6 months for ICSE, and that is for class 9 and 10. And this offer is only till today, and those who are planning to take the subscription, so you can go with 24 months, 12 months and 6 months, and this is the extended month which is shown here. So if you are subscribing for 24 months, so you will be getting extra 6 months free, on which on which you are getting discount also. So this is the current price, and this is the price that you are actually paying, so that is a 20% discount. So you will be saving up to this one. So this is the amount that you are going to save, and this is the amount that you will be paying. Okay, so just 1 second. So those who are planning to take the subscription, you can use my code VANIYT to get discount on the subscription. And if you have any queries related to this, you can call on this number 8585858585. Okay, so introducing community, so never miss on any update from your favorite educator. Get session notes and practice material. Share your feedback directly with the educator via poll. So check out the link to the educator community below. So Bugs Bounty, so this is opportunity for all learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. So be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize, and report any inappropriate content using the form in the description. My voice is little low this for few days, so I hope you can understand. It is completely gone. I had a cold, I had a cough, and that's the reason it is like that. Alright, so thank you all. So see you all in the next session. So subscribe to our channel, that is Unacademy ICSE and ISC both. So click on bell icon to get notified about the session. Like and share the video and download the Unacademy Learners app now. So this PDF you can find in the community or on my Telegram. Okay, so see you all in the next session. Bye bye.